EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Houston Texans. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 26-yard line. Come on, set. I'm here all day. Slam.
On first down, Parnell. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
22, Jet, Palmer. 22, Jet, Palmer.
2nd and 4. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's in. As his guys will get the football back. Now they try the right side here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Of course, remember last week, week number 1, quite the opener for him, NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
He does not want to be a flash in the pan. He wants to have that type of a game each and every week. Let's see if he can get a second award in week 2 of the season.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Clock now on first down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Texans scoop it. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready to break.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9. Block. It's caught by Davis.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Hey, exit.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
.46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds them to just 3 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Back to throw. Love, flush to his right. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him 30 yards there.
On third down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the 1st down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd down, Parnell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Love. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Jalen Smith in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he powers his way up past the 30.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunity. For this offense going forward.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Hey, echo. Ready?
Block off of play action. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter Feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. Love. He'll buy some time right, and he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd and 3. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd and short.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Looking to throw. Love being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's May. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Love dancing to his left. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Check 43.
On 4th down, Love. Flushed out right. He can run, and the ball comes out. Love lost it, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. 3 down.
They'll run on 1st down. Parnell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Off the play fake. Love sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Love eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Now Carson fumbles the football. That's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. So a big carry there, maybe trying to atone for that fumble he had earlier in this one.
Yeah, I know every coach always tells you, shake it off, let it go. you know it's in your head. You want to make up for it, and he did exactly that on that play.
So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. On play action, Locke rolling to his right. And that's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Flush to his right. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They look to throw. It's Locke. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. They'll try and run for it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Block now to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack. Will bring up 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Block now on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. They were looking for Johnson that time.
Switch it.
Throwing on 1st down. Love steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D.
From the gun, Love escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before break. Love buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Texans scoop it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Bravo.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Lock. He'll buy some time right. He gets this one to Johnson. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they got the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at his 4. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Kill.
Operating from the gun. Love. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they've managed to get it done.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 36-yard line.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. Recon, 132 fighter. Let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Ready. 90 Wolf. Fair.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. He's crashing. He's checking.
On third down, Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. To throw on 2nd down. Love forced out to his left. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 33 yards that time. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Second and 6. Being chased out left. And he will have a touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Got it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2 yards, good enough for first. Back now in Houston. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Lock now on 1st down. He finds his man Johnson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
On the ready. Blue draw Corker.
3 bucks.
Play action. Now it's Locke, eluding the pressure right. And the catch made by Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
36.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. 2.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. And his pass incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Now Locke again. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the former 1st-rounder Artie Burns. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver. On 1st down, Parnell. And he'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Parnell. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Watch time. Tight end right.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love, flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Off play action. Love. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. There he goes, right side. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Love sliding out of the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them. 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Love steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Love. Now he's going to throw it back. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will make this a 19-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Hey, Charlie.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even giving up a defensive touchdown.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Parnell. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Escaping the pressure right. Flushed out right. Now Locke, he lost the football, it's out. And the Texans scoop it. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock. So 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At their 49-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. With the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right after. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. To throw it is Locke. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
60 yours. Hey, echo. Ready?
Locke to throw on 3rd and 1. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be 1 kneel and then handshakes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Off play action. Love eluding the pressure right. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
Don't throw this way.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Shit.
Hey, Alpha.
Check your heartbeat. Check nickel.
Get it.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening